All right, mother lovers. There's 6 people here. Okay, I'm doing the intro today. I'm gonna be a bit of a jerk. It's been 2 years since we've been podcasting for y'all for free 99. Aside from the donations we got, appreciate it so much. But there are 7 people here. What is going on? 7 people. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up and hit share. Okay. I should come live and instantly have 50 people. There's no way I only have 9. What's going on here? What is going on here? I'm doing the intro today because I have a surprise for Mo. She doesn't know what I did. She just knows that I do have a surprise. And later, once I get enough people in here, I'm going to show her the surprise. Thank you so much, Jersey Watcher, for sharing the live. I appreciate you. If you are in here on Facebook, do me a favor and share this. Actually, Facebook is not even up here. So forget Facebook. All this is on YouTube right now. YouTube, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up wherever you're watching, whether you're watching on the somewhere in the middle YouTube, my YouTube, Mo's YouTube, hit the thumbs up. Okay, we're getting 13 people in here. Let's get it going. Some people probably got their notifications late, but that's all good. That's all good. We're going to have a fun show tonight. We are celebrating 2 years. I hadn't even realized that it was 2 years because I enjoy doing this show so much that it doesn't even feel like 2 years. It feels like we kind of just started, right? But Mo has become a sister, like a best friend to me, right? I love her with all my heart, even though I don't tell her. I don't get these moments where I get, I can see her in the background. I get emotional or transparent because I'm tough all the time, but I enjoy doing this. This is something I look forward to every Tuesday. You know, I look forward to our random impromptu phone calls or we're planning for the week about what we're going to talk about during the week. Or sometimes when I'm just like, I want to talk to Mo, let me hit you up. Hey, what you doing? I do that. That's my friend. I hit her up just to say, how are you? How you doing? I talk to her kids, her husband. So this is a special show. We're celebrating 2 years, 2 years strong of Somewhere in the Middle. And this is my gift to Mo. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope the people watching, all of us who you've been around for 2 years, this is a celebration for you guys too. I hope you all enjoy this. The show starts now.
Bring out the best in me. Where would I be without you? You know you always get me through the good and bad. Let's cheers to that. Know what it means when you hit on my phone every time we link up. Yeah, you know we're on. So me and Mo, yeah. So me and Mo, still that shit. So me and Mo, yeah. So me and Mo, sip like this. So me and Mo. Have to talk, you already know what I mean. Met you in another life, cause you and I were so in sync. I'm never alone, I'm so thankful you're the shoulder.
What up, y'all?
Oh my gosh. First of all, who sang that? How did you do that?
I made this. I was on AI, was messing with songs. So I wrote a song and then I put the song into a model. And then I put in the type of song that I wanted, right? And that was the result.
Oh, that is so cute. I freaking love it. I'm like, wait a minute. That should be like our new intro song.
That is.
Oh, I was like, I thought it was just for that, like that little like.
No, it was for that, but it's for the rest of the show. Like, listen, I enjoy doing the show with you.
I feel like sister. I feel like we're sister. That was so cute. No, that was really, really sweet, Sudi. That was so sweet. I was like, I was like, what could the surprise be? So like, I was just like anticipate. I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't even come prepared with like a speech. I just got drunk. Like, All I've been doing is drinking. I came drunk.
She came to our 2-year anniversary drunk.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because it's 2 years. We get to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 years, man. I didn't even realize it had been that long. She had brought it up earlier. We were looking through our videos and she's like,
Yeah.
It's been 2 years, Suni. I'm like, what?
I know. No, that literally, we wouldn't have even made this like an anniversary episode had we not been talking about it this morning.
No.
Because I was like, Suni, how long has it been? Like, it's been crazy. And I'm like, it's been 2 years. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, individually, it's been, I don't know how many years for you, but I've been doing this now for like 6 years, specifically on political and social stuff. So it's crazy. Yeah. Cheers, Suni. Cheers to us. Cheers, cheers. Clink, clink.
Wait. There we
Clink,
go.
clink, clink, clink.
Clink, clink.
I am actually drinking a wine called Monique. Just so you know.
You named it that, or it's actually named that?
No. I went to Trader Joe's and I was like, there's a wine called Monique. I have to buy it. And it tastes delish. It's a Chardonnay from California. Yeah. So, but anyways, thank you so much. You know, my sentiments are the same. We were talking this morning about, I'm drinking like Kamala. Dang, it ain't that bad. At least
it was a shot. Wait a minute,
at least I can still put together a coherent sentence. Okay.
Why you have to bring up Kamala?
Stop distracting me. Okay, Marlandon. Shh. Okay, wait. Wasn't it funny how I was playing peekaboo with you right before?
She was playing peekaboo. Yeah, I was about to do the intro, and she's about to do it right now.
Well, first of all, Suni was like coughing because she was like trying to clear her throat, and I literally started like I was like I don't like I just couldn't handle it, and I started like throw up in my mouth. But anyways, I was like this. So like we always take ourselves down before we start the intro, and I was like peekaboo.
This is literally
yeah, that's me. Anyways, we were being silly, but on a serious note, you know, I feel the same. Like we truly are in a way like sisters because we annoy each other like sisters. Lord knows we've had a few fights, like not knockdown drag out fights, but like arguments about stuff, like serious arguments.
Yeah.
Fight like sisters. Don't talk to each other for a few days as a result. More so on my part because I'm petty like that. Like Sudi probably would talk to me like the next minute.
The next day. Thank you.
Yeah. She would talk to me right away. But I'm petty. So like you're gonna get the silent treatment from me. Definitely cried. We've definitely cried together. So yeah, we do have a very sisterly relationship. I can't believe it's been 2 years. I don't even remember the exact moment. Like people always ask me like, how did you get connected with Suni? And I was like, I used to go live with her on her channel.
Yeah.
And I think it started after I interviewed you. If you guys want to see, I did an interview with Suni. Type in soon. Let's Talk Darling interview Suni. Anyways, it was after that I think we started the show because I was like, you're not as tough as you put yourself out there to be. And I'm like, I think we should do an interview so I can show the world what a softie you really are. Yeah. And it really was like a soft side of Suni that you guys don't get to see very often because she was talking a lot about like her personal life and stuff. So that really is what kind of like drew me to Suni because I realized that, you know, she just is who she is. Like she is she's completely opposite of me in some ways. And like aggressive and, you know, like, well, like she likes to do her research. I'm like fly by the seat of my pants. I'm wild. Okay. Like we were just talking about all the wild stuff that I would do that she wouldn't do. She'd probably be embarrassed to be seen with me at some point, but we love each other. We do. So yeah, that was a great intro though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Drink again. Cheers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where is Big Booty Judy? I just noticed. Where's Judy? I hope Judy is okay.
I haven't seen her in a long time, but we can't play the big. I don't think we can play it. Can we play the Big Booty? No, it's the Big Back song. We get in trouble for now. It's copyrighted.
Big Back? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of Big Back, This show is brought to you by who the fuck makes this? Amos candy. Anyways, these are called peelers. Go get you some. They're bomb. They have like mango, peach, and banana. And these little things are divine. If you like enjoy interactive eating like I do, you can literally peel this little thing. And there's like a fun little chewy surprise in the center. Oh, it's so good. But the banana ones, because I love a banana. Delish.
I got the advertisement too.
Mm-hmm. What are we talking about?
We're talking about a lot of things. We're talking about the 4B. We're talking about, of course, Trump's latest picks and what's been out there in the media, and a lot of people reacting to the picks. We got to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just be real. I'm really I'm interested in bringing up this new maniacal movement called 4B. I swore to myself, I said, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to waste time talking about it because it's just stupid. Like, we're watching a bunch of wild banshees act like wild banshees and then wonder why we want to repeal the 19th. So a lot of this show, and we haven't done this in a while. I haven't done this in a while. Well, a lot of this show will be repeal the 19th. I'm just going to bring that back for the rest of 2024. Why? Yeah. Because women are batshit crazy.
I mean,
not all of you. I'm listen, they're hybrid beings. I'm a woman. You're a woman. They're not women. That's something totally different. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they aren't women.
Who, the 4B people? The 4B women?
Yes, they're not. They're not.
You know what? First of all, does everybody know what we're talking about when we talk about 4B?
They know. Oh, they know.
Okay.
I bet you they know. Put it in the chat.
I'm sure there's some people that don't know. So can I play like a little montage of what's happening in the 4B movement?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on just a second. Oh. Let me tell you something. Your girl's not cut out for this life anymore.
They make my ovaries hurt.
Okay. So this is a real movement. Okay, just so you know, this is really happening. We will explain it in depth, but this is what's going on, okay?
I have a sad story to tell you. It may hurt your feelings a bit. Last night when I walked into my bathroom, I stepped in a big pile of shaving cream. Clean, I check clean. Shave every day and you'll always look keen. I think I'll break off with my girlfriend. Her antics are queer, I'll admit. Each time I say, darling. All
right. So I'm sure you guys are like, what? All we see is a bunch of bald women. Exactly. Suni, take it away with the explanation of what this crazy movement is. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's the best thing ever.
So women are galvanizing across the nation and the world because it's actually started in South Korea. They're galvanizing and coming together on what's called the 4B movement. It's the 4 no's. Now, don't ask me what the 4 no's are because I don't fucking know. And I honestly don't care. Because what's most important is that these women are total nutcases. So, like I told you before, while it originated in South Korea a few years ago, not having sex with men as a protest, right? Women in the United States have now taken up this vow to be abstinent. And I said, all we had to do was elect Donald Trump to get you slurs to not sleep around.
Thank you. So this is okay. So the 4Bs are no sex with men.
Okay.
No dating men, no marrying men, and no having children. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Congratulations, ladies. Like, this is amazing. You guys actually bended to Trump's will.
Yes. They said
without
no.
even knowing it. Without even knowing it. And you shaved your head.
How long have we been asking them to say no? Long time, right?
Yeah.
So this has now taken its wings across the U.S. Not only are they saying that they're not going to be engaging in intercourse with men, which is what we love, they have now directed their attention to poisoning men. Okay, there is a video that shows women trying to mimic what is called what do they call it? There's a word in here. I'm sorry. Aqua Tufana. It's a quote that they have going on now called "Make Aqua Tufana Great Again," and apparently this is a powerful poison that started in the 17th century in Sicily, and it was sold by women to other women seeking to escape abusive relationships by discreetly poisoning their husbands. So not only do they not want to have sex with you, have your babies, or marry you, they want to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not a joke. Do you have that video?
I have the video. They want to off you. This is the counter argument that we're going to see. Listen, if you've been watching the media since election all night, it's been men is bad. Men are stupid. Women are smart. But the white women that voted for Trump, they're dumb too. The uneducated. The bro wall. That's another phrase that they've been using. Have you heard that? The bro wall. I'm like, what? Apparently there's a bro wall between Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and what's the third guy's name? JD Vance. I don't know what the bro wall is, but apparently there's a bro wall. And here's the effects of what the media has done. These women are fucking
crazy. This is crazy.
Never gonna happen, sweetie. Your body, our choice. I got that.
This is, by the way, this is just them going through who this woman was. Apparently, this is Giuliana Tofana. She's responsible for the deaths of over 600 abusive husbands in the 17th century in Italy. So a woman was literally a mass murder, a serial killer. And this is what women in the U.S. want to push.
Aqua Tofana. Am I right? Aqua Tofana. If you know, you know.
Barely can wait to hit him with the snare in the bass. Barely can wait to hit him with the snare in the bass. Square in the face, this fucking world better prepare to get laced because they're gonna taste my.
Did you see?
These people are crazy.
Wait. I've got an idea, girls. Let's wear blue friendship bracelets. Now, have you heard about the bracelets that women are proposing men wear to identify who's a safe man and who's a bad man?
Are you kidding me?
No, this is not. This is real. If I could find the video later in the show, I'll show it to you.
Okay, first of all, hold on. Let me just tell you how stupid it is to announce that, because now every dude in America is going to wear a blue bracelet just to protect his ass.
Thank you. Ding, 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 ding. Wait.
How, Sway?
How, Sway?
Yeah. All the men in my life, you're getting blue bracelets tomorrow. I don't want you dead.
So, men that have red bracelets are bad. Men that have blue bracelets are good. Just so you know the backstory of the bracelet. But we're going to continue.
Oh, a poison ring. Okay, stop it for a second. So they have like a ring that they like blow something in your face and you just fucking you just fall out. What? Like, just for a second, okay? They say our side is crazy. Just for a second, just imagine me and Suni doing like a whole video on ways to kill the men that you don't like. We would be like reported and put in jail. Like, how does this video even still exist out there?
How? They are literally threatening men. So first, let's finish the video, and then I'll continue on with this 4B thing.
Speaking to me is a privilege. You do not have privileges.
Diva is a female.
Yo,
That don't even look right. That don't even look right. And I'm just gonna say this, okay? Because I get that there's somebody for everybody out there, but these ladies have really flattered themselves into thinking that they're even contenders. Okay.
that's what I was about to ask Birdman.
This
Why
woman
do they
right here,
all look the same,
they
bro?
all like there was like a few girls in there that weren't like ugly by any means, but fellas, pay attention, okay, to the accessories that your ladies are wearing when you go out with them, because this is crazy. And and before you sit here and think, oh, like this is just some little internet trend, there's actually whack jobs out there that are gonna like take this seriously and do some shit like this. Just
Yes.
watch.
Yeah. Yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth, Birdman. Why do they all look the same? They're all old and frumpy looking. Like
All of
no
them.
man is not even interested in hate. That's why you're so mad, because you ain't had no D.
Right.
You need a good orgasm. Sorry to be vulgar tonight, bro, but a lot of these women, that is what you need. You
Mhm.
just need listen,
Pronto.
ASAP.
What Suni's trying to say is you need a dick pronto. Okay. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Just do something with it, but don't kill it.
So you need
Something.
that and some counseling, because this is not normal. She don't look normal. You're right. She looks like she might be a little bit possessed. She looks touched.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you
I
say?
was just gonna say, I'm sure out there there's like a Hot Topic employee that would want this. Like
No,
there's
that's gonna be nice.
no, somewhere out there there's a Hot Topics manager that would hit this, okay? You know what I mean? A GameStop employee, somebody.
Whoever works at GameStop just got hit right now. God damn.
They just felt attacked.
If you work at Hot Topic, bro, you just got hit.
I mean, you have a type.
I'm about to press play. That was crazy.
Okay. What is that? What was that?
She's like, fuck you, you're dead.
That looked like literally like an extra from Lord of the Rings. Who the fuck was that? Like seriously. And she had like a filter on her face. Imagine.
Man, these women are, they're not normal.
No.
Men should be on high alert. You know what? You should just stay away, and they already do stay away from them, but
Mhm.
GameStop and Hot Topics workers, y'all should stay away from her too, because
Yeah.
you might get got one of these days.
Yeah.
You might.
And like, here's the other thing about it. Like, you women are the reason, like, because this started in South Korea, was it?
Yeah. South
Okay,
Korea.
you're the reason why men go to other countries to find their mate, to meet their mate. Okay, because you guys pull this bullshit like this,
Mhm.
and then you wonder, like, I'm alone, I can't, like, and then you got to be a lesbian because nobody else wants you but another ugly woman. Like, you have pigeonholed yourself into this corner. Understand?
I agree with you. More than
What if y'all-
anything, can you
Yeah.
imagine? I hope men make a parody to this,
I hope
and they
so.
just threaten and listen. Just listen to me real quick before people take what I'm going to say offensively.
Yeah.
But just threaten to grape them at this point. They
Suni,
threaten to unalive you. No, they just threaten to poison and unalive women. A parody that would get just much of a response as, I'm gonna grape you. You want to unalive me? Well, fine. Let's do something that is very violating to you as a woman. You want to take someone's life. Well, here's the response. That's the equal response. Why not? I hope a man makes a parody and says that. I'm not advocating for this. That's why I gave the disclaimer from the beginning. I'm just saying they just sat here and threatened to unalive men. For what?
yeah.
For Trump being elected?
Okay, well, let me try to save our show. First of all, to be able to do such an act, you have to be able to get it up, and none of these women are going to be able to accomplish that task for the men. So,
I'm just saying. I gave the disclaimer. You said crazier things. Come on. I've given a disclaimer.
But see,
I'm
remember
not-
how we talked about this earlier? It's how you say it versus how I say it.
I'm not advocating for anyone to get, graped. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, as a parody and a response, why not? Just imagine if a man got on TV and said, I'm going to do this to a woman.
And that's the problem. Like, it would never fly. Like, this has been living on the internet for I don't know how long. If a guy did that, he would be like, his door would be kicked in by the FBI.
Exactly. They would be
Yeah.
investigating him ASAP.
Yeah.
They would be checking his internet history, who you dated. What is that? I don't even have I'm going to download it, but the FBI open up. That would happen in an instant.
Yeah.
If the man did what these women just did.
I agree.
I agree with Nick Fuentes. Shut up. I
What
wish I
does he
had a
say?
beep. Beep. He said, shut up, beep. Shut up.
Oh.
We control your bodies now. You can't go and run around and do these things called AB like you want to anymore. Like, shut up. He's trolling them.
So, speaking of that, I saw another crazy video of another crazy woman, and I was like, I cannot believe that people are actually getting on the internet and making this like type of material. But take a look at this.
Well, it's happening. The family wants to know what I'm doing for the holidays. I'm going to be here with my dogs and my daughter, who is of childbearing age and now has to get an IUD at 17 years old. And I'm going to be here with my son, who is a political target. And that should really tell you all you need to know about why I'm not going to be hanging out with y'all for the holidays. So fuck off. Choke on your turkey. Bye.
What?
She literally said, now my daughter who's of childbearing age, has to get an IUD at 17.
No, she doesn't. She cannot fuck at 17.
Exactly. Okay. But basically you're saying, oh, darn, even if you're like cool with her having sex at 17, you're basically like, I'm upset because now she can't get an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
What a sicko.
And then how is your son a political target?
He's probably trans.
Oh, well, let me shut up. I've had a little bit to drink tonight and I get very unfiltered. Clearly, I have nothing to say about that. If her kid is in fact trans.
We don't know.
Why else would he be a target?
I don't know.
Only white Christian men in this country are targets. So
right. She says a political target. Her son
political.
Is plot twist. Her son is actually her daughter.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Very
But that's
good.
the 4B movement, you guys. Like,
In a
women
nutshell.
can openly hate men now and get praised for it. And almost and we like, this is why I didn't want to talk about it, because I feel like if you give it more attention, you send it more viral. But it's as big as it's gonna get. And I wanted to give my take on it. And I just want to say, you bitches are crazy as fuck.
Crazy.
And you need a mental institution. Like, you should be immediately checked in involuntarily. You shouldn't even be asked. Somebody needs the 5150?
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Now.
Yeah. Right. It's crazy. Like, the fact that this whole shaving your head in protest, like, I'm going to make myself uglier so I'm less attractive to men. P.S. You're already unattractive to men. No need to shave your head. Keep your hair. Keep your hair. Notice you didn't see no black women doing that. They were like, bitch, I'm not shaving my head.
Oh,
hell no.
They ain't gonna cut their hair, but hold on, wait.
Did
I have
you
a
see?
video.
It's only white women. Why are white women crazy?
It's
Why do they
not.
crazy?
It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's
All
not.
right. Well, never mind. I take back that.
Where's
statement.
the black lady? Darn it.
Oh, there is one?
There were several black women. Several
My ear.
black women.
Look how red my ear is.
I'm so mad I can't find it. It was a black woman. Literally in the video talking about poisoning a man. And then she said, oh, this is what she said.
What?
To all the men who voted for Trump, I hope your daughters get raped. That's what the black woman said.
Oh, wow.
I hope your daughters get raped. I don't know where the video is. I watched it earlier. It was probably on my TikTok. But I was just like, how are you guys openly saying these things while complaining about being the prey to these predators out here? You're
Yeah.
advocating for someone else's daughter to go through what you fear the most, makes no sense. Like, how are
Yeah.
you pro woman,
Yeah.
but only pro woman if that woman agrees with you?
And they're really only doing it because they can't get abortions. Okay. Cause mind you, I saw a video of another woman who was like, everybody like go out and get whatever like vibrators and dildos you need to like make it through this fast, you know, like this like dick fast that we're gonna put ourselves on. So clearly, like
Crazy.
I don't understand it.
I
don't understand. Like, if you want to kill your baby that bad, just go get sterilized. You know, maybe that's something that they should look at, like a voluntary sterilization program. You know what I mean? Okay, first of all, you don't even have to play this video because I took one look at this picture. This woman looks like a clown. Stop it. She literally looks like Krusty the Clown. Knock it off.
Who's dating her? Like, who? I want to see the man that would date her.
I want to see. Yeah. The like looks at her and is like, dang, baby, those rainbow colored locks are everything I've dreamt of.
Whoever you're dealing with is probably trans anyway.
Yeah.
There's no way. I'll just listen to it. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but listen to a little bit of this.
For all of the white women, the Beckleys and the Bentleys and Emilys who voted for Trump, this is what I gotta say to you. Whenever your little Emily comes home full of Tyreekuses cum shot, she's a teen. Sadly, you told her not to mess with that dark meat, but she did. I'm going to enjoy the non-abortion that she's gonna get. How she's gonna be forced to have that baby and disgrace the whole family. Go ahead, Tyrone. Put it in a deep dicker, so you can get this swirl in. Mm-hmm. Now you got some niggas in the family now. You don't like us now? We at Thanksgiving dinner now. The whole in-laws, everybody coming over there. What's up? Your grandchild gonna be a nigga. Oh, Rebecca. You know when you be saying you're going to Pilates class, but we'll be going to the hood to see Rodney. You know what I'm saying? So we can pop you down and you go back home all tired and ran through to Steven. That card's gonna break one day, baby. Or that raw dog gonna really pay off. And that plan B ain't gonna be available. And that abortion ain't gonna be available. And Peter gonna know that you got some BBC all up in that ran through run over cunt.
What? Wait, like what a disgusting woman. Yeah. Like how vile and disgusting. Like your mouth is pure filth, okay? Pure filth to be speaking that way. That is disgusting. Seriously, like what is wrong? I'm sorry, that is so disgusting. That is so disgusting.
They're crazy. Are y'all gonna listen to me about women?
Well, okay.
Are y'all gonna listen?
But
they are the majority. They are the majority.
No, I refuse. Okay, I refuse. No. Stop right now.
No.
Put me back. Take this lady off the screen. Put us back in side by sides.
No.
No. Listen, I refuse to believe this is a majority. And this is why I say this, because they're the ones on the internet. I can always say that anything you see on the internet is not the majority. Okay. The racism is not the majority. These crazy bitches are not the majority. No, for real, Suni. For real. How can you say that this is the majority? You and I are two women right now, and we're not like this. I know a lot of women who are not. I don't think I know any woman personally, know a single woman, or have I encountered a single woman that is like this. So I cannot believe for a second this is the majority.
Because you place yourself around a certain type of woman, you wouldn't hang out with that type of woman. You know for shit sure. I'm pulling her back up. You would not hang around with somebody who looked like this.
Okay.
She is a red flag.
Okay, I agree. Her look is a little red flag-ish. Would I talk to a woman like this, not knowing any of this, right? Like if I just saw her out in public and, we were talking earlier, like, I'm walking through a restaurant and she's with her girls and I'm like, hey, because I talk to everybody. I wouldn't judge her. Like, I personally wouldn't look like that. I wouldn't judge her based on the look. It doesn't mean like we might.
Stop the cap.
No, for real. Sudi, shut up. No, for real. Just like I refuse to believe, like this woman said, like all men are players. No, I don't think that. I think the majority of men are good men.
What?
The majority of people are good people. Yes. This is not the majority.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Birdman. You know this isn't the majority by the country's votes. Thank you. That's a very good point. Somebody freaking back me up in the comments right now. Besides Birdman, thank you very much. Heather, you definitely backed me up. That ain't the majority. And you know what? P.S. If you think that's the majority, you need to check yourself and who you hanging out with. That's what's wrong.
I don't hang out with people like that.
Well, then why do you think that that's the majority? Has that been your experience?
Why are you standing 10 toes down for women right now?
I'm not. I'm
yes,
not
you are.
No, I'm not setting 10 toes down. I'm disagreeing with you that this is the majority of women. I am disagreeing with you on that.
Okay.
What do you have to say to Birdman's comment that he said the majority of the votes don't show that this would be the majority of women?
I would say that your statement is completely erroneous, given you don't know how many women voted for Trump. So until you know that, Heather and Birdman, none of your points are moot.
Whoa. Don't bring Heather into this
Your
now.
points are moot.
Don't bring Heather. Don't bring Heather into this.
Moot.
She's
Period.
my admin. She's my no.
Hey, listen.
Come on now. She's got the wrench by her name.
Provide me the numbers or your points are moot.
All right, let's pull up the numbers.
Go ahead.
Birdman, pull up your numbers.
How many
Heather.
women voted for Trump?
Hold on. Shut up. Just be quiet.
I didn't even say nothing.
Be silent right now. Gender and age. Okay. I don't know how to read this stuff. This is like overwhelming to me right now. This is overwhelming. Hold on, be quiet. Hold on. Shh. Sudi, can you look it up and just tell me? Because I can't read a graph right now. No, I can't. No, I don't have the energy for this. Somebody.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Woo!
Stop it.
52% of white women voted for Trump, and white women are the highest in population.
Boom. Boom.
There's another 50 something. There's another how much on the other side, opposite side?
Another 50%. So that doesn't make it the majority.
Okay. How? What are you talking about? They're both the majority.
No.
Yeah, they are. If it's 50-50, they're both the majority.
If you had 50, if I had $52 and you had what is it? 48. Okay. I'd be richer than you.
What?
So no, it's not equal. Shut up, Sudi. This isn't fair.
You tried to stand 10 toes down for women. All right. I don't believe your numbers, Holly. I do not believe 52% of women voted for Trump. That's crazy.
I can't copy this. BBC.
Let's go to the AP News. Let's see. Education, race, ethnicity, women.
Yeah, but if they're both 50%, then that's not the majority. If one is 52%, the other one can't be more than 48% because that would equal 100%. So shh.
So between the ages of 30 and 44, 21% of those women voted for Trump. 23% of those women voted for Trump in this election. If we add, so if you look between 30 and 64,
Wait,
that
pull it up.
is 57% amongst voters. Oh, never mind. This is a poll. I don't want to look at a poll. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I was looking at. That's why I was confused.
I don't want to poll. %52% of white women.
Dang.
I love you too back.
I love to back you, Sudi, but white women went
Listen,
Trump.
bro. Listen, if you're saying white women, okay. I can give you white women, but I said women. What we just saw was a black woman, and you said we were talking about women. 52% of white women, okay, I can go with you there. I can totally agree with that because 49% voted for him in 2020. That's normal, but not 52% of women. Absolutely not. No, I'm talking about women as a whole. I'm not breaking this down by race. The woman we just watched, white women, we just watched black women.
Yeah.
I'm saying women in general.
Well, I'm not talking about just white women, but if it's going to win me this argument, absolutely. We're talking about
doesn't win you this argument.
White women, listen, white people always save the day. That's the truth. White people say they're not called the white savior for nothing.
I'm done with you. Whatever. If you guys want to save women tonight, you save women. I'm still gonna go out on a limb and say I think the majority of women act this retarded. I'm not changing that up. I do.
Okay, this retarded, absolutely not. Do they act crazy? Yes. I could say the majority of women are not right up here, but do the majority act like that? No, I won't go that far.
Y'all are lying. This is the problem with women. This right here.
You're a woman.
We lie to each other. I don't lie to my friends. If you're Mo, you called me and you said, Sudi, what you think about this? And what I tell you? Absolutely not. I kept it a stack with you. I didn't say, oh, I kept it a stack with you. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Most women won't do that. They'll be like, do it. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
we're cheerleaders amongst each other. You know we are. Come on.
But anybody that knows me, I know Heather's in the chat. P, if you're here, people who personally know me know that I don't ride for women. Okay. I'm not like on the woman train. Absolutely not. But I'm just saying, as far as like your statement that the majority of women are like these crazy people, I don't believe that to be true. Are women like you're describing? Are we like irrational, emotional? Like we make stupid? Yes. That statement I can agree with. The majority of women are very irrational, either all the time or at least the majority of the time.
So look, listen to me. If most of them are crazy, then how can't most of them be this bad shit crazy? Maybe they don't make videos and put this out. But maybe
they're not that bad shit crazy.
Maybe behind closed doors, they're like, absolutely.
No, I don't think that crazy.
I'm going to say about 50% of women are retarded, but I won't say most. 50% is most.
Okay. Here's the true test. Ladies, I want you guys all to like DM me tomorrow when you go out, like pick up the kids, go to the grocery store, go to the school pickup line, go to Target, go get your nails done. If what Sudi is saying is true, most of the women in the rooms you enter tomorrow will have a shaved head. I rest my case.
No.
Yeah.
No. You see what she just did there?
No,
she just attempted to move the goalpost.
Sudi, the dick holds too much power for the majority of women to be like this. I'm sorry, okay, but the majority of women have been digmatized. It's the fact, okay. They're not going to be shaving their head and cutting ties with the penis in their life. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
If you've been digmatized, put a 1 in the chat.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's going to answer for Suni too. But anyways.
She's not speaking for me. Majority of women are single. You guys. Most women aren't married. You guys are making my point. Thank you, Heather.
Yeah.
Those women are single and hate their lives. Most women aren't married.
Okay, how many women are married? Let's look up that stat.
You'd see, look, you're doing like Mo does. I don't care about your anecdotal. I'm a single woman and I voted for Trump.
You better take it easy. I don't know who Celine is, but she's already my girl. Okay, so relax. Okay, relax.
Not wild tonight. They're in denial. It's okay. We can move on.
Yeah, South Dakota Cindy loves the D. Burr, 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 burr. Do we have that sound effect? Can we put that up every time we see a one?
No,
Holly loves the D. Burr, 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 burr.
I don't have it. I have to put it back. Wait.
Stop the cap.
Wait.
Halfway.
Oh no, I don't have it right now.
Nobody else.
But for real, for the women in the chat,
stop the cap.
Stop the cap, because most women are single. And
don't let
miserable.
Suni bully you. Don't let Suni bully you.
Listen.
Yeah, Christine loves the D. Burr, 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 burr.
She didn't say, did you see? You changed the question. You said, have you ever been dematized? You didn't say, do you love the D? Okay, so that's a different question.
Dude, if you've been dickmatized, you love it. Trust me. That means you're like dickmatized. Yeah, give me more ones. Shut up, Apex. Give me more ones.
This is craziness. I'm a widow.
Yeah, she really is dude, she's missing it. I know she's missing it.
I put
and
the
you're
numbers
not see
for women.
you're a widow and you're not giving up on it. Get it, South Dakota Cindy.
Hey, this is not my topic. I don't care who's been dematized.
Relax. Listen,
Sorry.
you're welcome to go start your own channel and see how many people tune in to watch it. But people all right. Okay.
These leftist black women think white women are under some patriarchy, but I come into their conversations swinging.
Ooh.
I think both leftist black women and white women don't like the patriarchy.
52% of women are single and unmarried. That's crazy. Another 52%. I'll give you about 2% of them are sane. Taking me back to my 50-50 cray.
Still the majority.
Whatever. Exactly.
2%, which means that we are in the minority, like I said. 2%.
We're in the minority?
We are. Women are not sane. When you have women openly advocating for abortion, and these aren't crazy women like her that are on their social medias making videos about people being essayed.
Yeah.
That's an extreme. But there was a pregnant woman. I follow this YouTube channel. I like watching their pranks. She made a video and she said, my husband voted for Trump. I'm like, let me watch this. Click on it. She is pregnant. And she's saying, if you are a woman, you are obligated to vote for Kamala because we should have a choice. How the fuck are you talking about having a choice when you're pregnant? How can you be pregnant and advocate for AB at the same time? It makes no sense. I think the majority of women think like that. They feel like they should have access to this because the government shouldn't be telling you what not to do with your body. This is why I think Trump and a lot of right-leaning people took the W, because they believe in exceptions. You have way more people like that than you have people like me.
Okay.
We exist in the minority.
Whoa,
And you keep saying.
How did that happen?
Because I have an apple.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe you in this exception. It appeals to your emotions, but in all actuality, you're pro-life.
Yeah, for the majority.
So you exist. You're not. Your thought pattern is not the
majority.
It's not the majority.
Yeah.
Most women aren't housewives. We are literally the minority.
Yeah, and I will say, just because you're married doesn't make you a housewife.
There you go.
It's your actions that make you a housewife.
Come on. Listen, I'm patting myself on the back. Shit, there ain't many women like me. No, the majority of you are not. You don't think like we do. You don't move like we do. the most of them would accept, they would think something like that is funny. Now, while you think that's vulgar, right?
Yeah.
How many women would be like, yo, that's funny, she's crazy, but they would leave it at that. They wouldn't be disgusted by what she said.
I'm disgusted. She's disgusting.
She's disgusted.
Disgusting. She should be like, her mouth should be sewn shut. What's going on? Her mouth should be sewn shut. Anyways. All right, next topic. What's the next topic?
What is the next topic?
Okay, so here's what I have. If you guys want to choose from this, I have the FEMA scandal.
Let's do it.
Okay, so if you guys haven't heard about this, there's been a FEMA scandal. And there was a FEMA worker that was fired for telling her staff not to help homes with Trump signs. Okay. Now, Roland Martin had her on his show. And I'm not going to play the whole segment for you, but in short, she basically went on Roland Martin and he was asking her, like, what is it that you guys do? She said, we go around after a natural disaster and we like go from house to house to house, asking people if they need help. She's like, but this is FEMA's policy that if we encounter a home that is hostile or a resident that is hostile, we go onto like our little computer system and we put a note in there saying we did not visit this house, because they need to basically account for every house that they visited. We did not visit this house because the person came out with a gun, or the person was yelling at us, or the person had like we hate FEMA signs in front of their house. Now, this lady said in this particular county that she was at, what they encountered was hostile homeowners that did not want FEMA around, and most of them had Trump yard signs or flags in front of their house. So she said, we did, per the policy, document this. And in her opinion, once she got to like 3 or 4 homes on a particular street, she told her team, do not go on this entire street because this street has been deemed a hostile street. Okay. Apparently that's FEMA. Yeah. Apparently that's FEMA's policy. Okay. So as I was listening to this, I was like, okay, so FEMA fired this woman. She has another day, like a regular schmegular civilian job working for a property management company as equity management or something like that. It's like a high up position. And they fired her from that as well, because somebody from FEMA leaked her personal information, her name, and obviously like the messages that she was sending in this system that they were documenting in. So I started to think, I was like, okay, is it this woman's fault, or did FEMA throw her under the bus? Because if this is FEMA's policy, like, hey, just, proceed based on your emotions, right? So like, let me just give you an example. Let's just say you call the police or you call the ambulance because you're having a heart attack, and the ambulance comes to your house and they see that you have LGBTQ flags everywhere. And they're like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't believe in this. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like this is a hostile environment. I'm not going to come in here and treat you with the medical care that you need. Can you just imagine for a second if that was a policy that your local 911 fire department had? That would be insane. So my thought is FEMA needs to be looked at, because if people are allowed to do their job, which is help people after a disaster based on their emotions, like, oh, I feel triggered inside. Like I saw somebody wearing a MAGA hat. I can't go to the door because it's going to make me physically ill, or I feel like my life is in danger. That's crazy. Your job is to help people, not to base your help on what their political affiliation is. That's all I'm saying. What do you think?
I don't think I'm willing to say that this had anything to do with FEMA. Because they put out a statement, and I'm saying this because I know people that work for FEMA, really good people. My brother-in-law works for FEMA. I've had friends that worked for FEMA. they never really came back with complaints. So I'm not going to say that I'll rule it out completely, but I think that this woman probably acted on her own, because if you look at this statement from FEMA regarding her, this was November 9th. They put out this statement. Let me see if I can share it. Okay. Can I zoom in? I can't. Don't know why, but hopefully you guys can see it. Can y'all see that? Is it big enough?
Make it for me, make it a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this was a statement that was released on November 9th. More than 22,000 FEMA employees every day adhere to FEMA's core values and are dedicated to helping people before, during, and after disasters, often sacrificing time with their own families to help disaster survivors. Recently, one FEMA employee departed from these values to advise her survivor assistance team not to go to homes with yard signs supporting President-elect Trump. This is a clear violation of FEMA's core values and principles to help people regardless of political affiliation. This was reprehensible. I want to be clear to all of my employees and the American people, this type of behavior and action will not be tolerated at FEMA, and we will hold people accountable if they violate these standards of conduct. We take our mission to help everyone before, during, and after disasters seriously. This employee has been terminated, and we have referred the matter to the Office of Special Counsel. I will continue to do everything I can to make sure this never happens again. I mean, it seems very convenient for this person to say, well, FEMA told me to do it. No, you have an issue with Trump supporters. And maybe she did run into a few Trump homes that were like, get the fuck out of here. You're FEMA. I want nothing to do with you, because we know the stories out there about FEMA. We know the conspiracy theories out there about FEMA. A lot of people don't deem FEMA to be a good department of the government. A lot of people look at FEMA as if they're this like threatening entity. And I think we should be honest with that. So when she says, well, I was told to do this, I'm not buying it. Nobody told you to do it. You did this because you're a jerk and you got caught.
That's exactly what I thought when I first read this story. But then when I saw the interview, she went on to say, I am offering to be called by the oversight committee because I have proof that not only have I followed this practice in this situation, but in previous disasters that I've worked, we have marked homes that were not Trump supporters or did not have any type of political affiliation on the outside, but were just deemed unsafe for us. She said, we have also had people that have had clearly an affiliation to the Harris Walz campaign, and we also marked those people unsafe or those houses unsafe. So that's the part for me that made it a little bit different, because as I was watching the Roland Martin interview, there were people in the comments, the live comments, and they were like, this woman's lying. She's not telling the truth. And she was just like, I have all the proof that I need. I have the policy. I have the instruction that we were given. I have proof that I've not only done this in this situation, but I've done this in many other situations that were not politically related.
Why does she need to be in front of a special counsel? If this is true, then go back on a Roland Martin show.
I'm not just saying she wasn't going to put it out. She might put it out, but like I think that she was advised because they've now assembled the oversight committee. I think they are actually going to have her come and testify. So it'll be interesting to see if she does bring that information with her. But in my mind, I was like, okay, this isn't so much about this woman. And I'm not defending Marnie's her name. I'm not defending Marnie in this situation. I'm just saying government agencies like this, if this is the policy, need to be looked at. And maybe you need to have more trained people. Like maybe your brother-in-law is one of these people that's a little bit more trained, right? Feels comfortable knocking on doors and handling whatever situation comes to him. But if you have older people, if you have women that don't feel comfortable knocking on a stranger's door, or they're allowed to make decisions based on their emotions, that seems crazy to me. That seems like a policy issue. If that's in fact what the policy says. Again, I don't know what the policy actually says, so I can't speak to that.
Yeah, I don't know. It says I'm looking at her statements. she's saying we skipped over these homes for safety purposes, not due to political affiliation. So
Right.
if you skipped over them for safety purposes, then where does the whole Trump thing come in? Did she ever say skip over Trump homes? Or is this just another story that's being sensationalized? Because these are her words.
Yeah.
Oh dang it, I pulled it down. I'm sorry. According to the sorry. Okay. There it is. According to the National Review, she is quoted saying it had nothing to do with a political affiliation. So I don't know. I feel like she's. I would. Are text messages out that show her telling them specifically to skip over?
Yes.
Can I see those?
That's what I'm trying to find right now. It specifically said skip over house or skip over. Hold on. I don't want to paraphrase this.
Okay.
Hold on. Messages.
If that's the case, then she just
What's her
trying
name?
to.
Marnie?
Marnie Washington.
It's at the top,
her
I think. Marnie Washington. Messages Marnie Washington sent to.
Yeah, Marnie Washington.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Share screen. That was Martin, by the way.
She's
yeah.
black.
Okay, so it says, this is her chat to her crew 33. Implement best practices. Not one goes anywhere alone. Avoid homes advertising Trump.
Practice de-escalation.
Practice
Okay.
de-escalation and preventative measures. Communicate
So
and follow
look.
rules. Bring a towel with you tomorrow on the field. Blah 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 blah.
That's her.
Right. Okay. So then,
To me, she's deemed Trump homes hostile. They could very much, like, I believe the policy says
Right.
avoid hostile homes.
yeah. But that's my But see, that's my point, right? Is if the policy says avoid hostile homes, and you personally feel like a Trump flag is hostile, then it's leaving it open for you. The FEMA policy is leaving it open for you to say this home is hostile, which is crazy because that doesn't mean anything, right? What if the FEMA person was against Harris Walls and they go to a house that has Harris Walls and they're like, this home is hostile? You don't know that. You don't know that just because they're a Trump supporter or they're a Harris Wall supporter that they're hostile. Like, what if you're the one, like one or two homes on the block that don't have the freaking flag and Marty has deemed you unserviceable, right? So here is the system that they log it in, and I can't make this, I don't think, any bigger, but it says, did you make contact? Yes. What was the outcome? So these are the questions they need to answer. No answer, no access, gated. And then there's other questions there, but this is where she logs a picture of a Trump flag and basically says this address was not serviceable. So at any rate, I don't know. I'm kind of torn here. I'm not defending Marnie. Okay. I think Marnie is just, she said in the interview, she's like, I'm not a Trump supporter. However, I didn't even have time to vote because I was on deployment. Don't be laughing at Marnie, Suni. Don't be laughing at Marnie.
Marnie got caught doing some fugazi shit, and now she's trying to blame FEMA. And well, FEMA's policy was too ambiguous. No, the fuck it's not. You
Yes.
decided that it was hostile.
I think it is.
What? How can you even argue that political affiliations could be deemed hostile? That's why she's fired. She has no grounds to argue any of that.
No, you're missing my point. My point is the problem is with the FEMA policy, not necessarily with Marnie or anybody else, because it leaves it open for people to go based on their feelings. Like there should be something in their policy that says, P.S. a freaking flag is not in the like hostile. Like, am I making sense? Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Do my ears like my ears so red? Is it because I'm drinking?
Do you guys understand what Mo's saying?
You get people like, I feel like I'm just being misunderstood left to right. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you can't be a government agency deemed to help people and you're allowed to base your services on your feelings. What if a person had a pro-life thing in front of their, like, I would say, okay, listen, Marnie, okay, obviously, clearly, Marnie, I can't talk to Suni, so I've got to talk to you, okay? Marnie, I got to talk to you because, hold on, let me just pull Marnie up because I feel like it's hit or miss with Suni right now. So Marnie, I'm going to talk to you. So here's Marnie. Marnie, I'm not by any means justifying your reasonings for this particular situation, but if you can prove that you have followed this policy on other situations that were not politically motivated, then you're proving to me that you were just following the policy. And it's FEMA's policy. You're on mute, Suni, or something's happening. I mean, I don't think it's right that like Marnie is getting. Listen, she said on Roland Martin that she was getting like threats and like they were saying, and I know this is all coming from like crazy people, but like they were calling her the N-word and they were saying she should be hung like by a tree and this, that, and the other. Like that's uncalled for. Like don't blame Marnie for following FEMA's policies. I just say, oh God. Can we just move on? Let's just move on. We're not going to win this Marnie argument.
Okay. People in the chat.
Birdman. Listen, if the policy says you don't have to make contact with them if you emotionally feel unsafe, then
What
yeah,
the
she is
fuck?
following. That's what she said.
Bro. Listen.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying if that's what the policy says, these freaking nut jobs can like make whatever.
Listen to me. You have not read the policy.
Let me look up the fucking.
What you're doing is a lot of conjecture. I don't know why you're factoring in emotions, but you are.
Okay, first of all, stop right there because you're the one that was like, my brother-in-law works for FEMA. You literally did what you accuse me all the time of doing, which is.
That's not emotion. I've heard from someone who works for FEMA, and this is not a policy.
One person?
Do I need to pull out 15 people that work for FEMA that also say, no, that's not a policy? And they do the exact same job she does? You're running interference for women tonight. It's okay. You are. Well, what if her feelings told her this and then FEMA's policy just was not?
I feel like you're not understanding me. I'm not justifying. No. Listen, I'm not justifying her feelings. I'm saying if that was her feelings or anybody's feelings that you feel that you don't have to go knock on a door because the policy says if you deem it unsafe, you don't have to go. I am saying that is a stupid policy, and FEMA needs to say, if you sign up with our organization to do disaster assistance, you need to go to every door and knock on it. Because the other thing she said, FEMA's policy said that if you feel like your life is in danger, call the police. They need to be armed, honey, to defend themselves.
No, they don't need to be armed. What the fuck is happening with you right now? What?
Listen, you want
to arm someone who is deeming political homes hostile?
No,
What if those people decide to come outside and talk and then they say boom and then I felt like my life was in danger?
No.
You just said they should be armed.
You're right. Okay, Ninja 5150. I have not seen the policy. I'm going based on what Marnie said that she's going to stand she's going to stand before the oversight committee and bring up the fact that she was only following policy. I disagree with the policy and I disagree with Marnie.
How do you disagree with the policy when you haven't read it?
because if she said, I have to go based on her word right now because I haven't read the policy. If she says the policy said this, then something is wrong with the policy.
Okay. All right. Okay. I understand.
She did. No, I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you understand.
Yes, we do.
See? But see, this is the thing, Birdman. Let's just say Marnie is lying. Okay. That she's saying she wasn't like politically targeting people because that's what she said. Then I'm going to say, okay, let's just like put the fact that we think Marnie is lying from the side and we need to see the policy that she's referring to. That's what we need to see. What is so hard to understand? Oh, she's lying about the policy? Well, I don't know because I haven't seen the policy. See, this is the problem with not seeing the policy.
So just can't. I already said I understand. Why are we still here? I got you.
I'm gonna see what the policy says. Hold on. What is so funny? No, it's not that I've had a lot of wine and I'm not thinking straight. I thought this earlier when I was completely
I didn't even.
sober.
What are you talking about? I didn't say nothing about wine.
No. I'm replying to this comment.
Oh, not even reading the comments, bro.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what. Listen, I don't know what the job is called, so I can't pull up the freaking. Suni, listen, I already said up front, I'm talking about the interview that Marnie did on Roland Martin, and that's what I'm basing my opinion on. I have not seen the policy. I'm waiting on Marnie to show up to the oversight committee. We shall see. Now, if Marnie doesn't come with the policy that says what she said it said, then we got a problem, right?
Yeah.
But if the policy says what Marnie said it said, then FEMA's got a problem. They got to change the policy.
Okay.
Okay. Since I'm on a roll tonight, let's talk about Melania Trump rejecting tea with Joe Biden. Okay. Melania, listen, she is a fierce bitch. That's all I got to say. Number one, they literally went through her underwear drawer when they raided Mar-a-Lago and made their life a living hell. I have mad respect for her for declining tea with Joe Biden just because it's customary for first ladies to do that as they transition out of the White House. Melania said, nah, F that. I'm not having tea with you. You disrespect my husband on, like, she's sitting on business. Okay. I wouldn't have tea with somebody who disrespected my husband either.
Yeah. I agree. I wouldn't.
What did I say? What did I say? I'm acting like a leftist.
I didn't stop. I'm still stuck on the conversation before. I hear what you're saying here. I wouldn't sit with anybody who insulted my husband either. You can't invite me over for tea.
We agree. We agree.
Okay.
I need to take a breather. Why don't you move on to Trump's cabinet?
Off topic. Shout out to my brother Rob, stationed overseas, listening to into you guys tonight. Shout out to your brother Rob overseas, and shout out to you, Kylie.
Shout out, Rob. Do you know the FEMA policies, Rob?
Shout out to y'all. We love you. Anybody who's new here tonight, thank you for tuning in.
Subscribe.
We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss another Tuesday live, because we do this every Tuesday. Okay. Today is just a special episode. It's 2 years of our madness, and me like, yo, you made me cry tonight, dog. I'm sorry. My stomach hurts. I can't laugh no more. I'm starting to get a cramp.
I know. I'm gonna have to pee soon for sure.
All right. So we're gonna talk about Trump's cabinet picks. How many
Yeah.
people are just kind of lost in the sauce when it comes to his selections? Anybody else, or is it just me?
I'm not. I feel like really excited.
We had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
Look, transparency, okay? Mo turned into like a total Trumplican earlier today. We were just chatting.
Oh, here we go.
We were just chatting, right? I can't even get it out. We're just chatting. And I'm like, yeah, man. Depending on who Trump picks, man, I think I'm gonna go hard. I said we're gonna disagree a lot this term. And she's like, I don't want to come out the gate and just be negative. I'm excited for the picks.
Yeah.
And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, do you even know who these people are to be excited?
I'm researching. See, this is my point, is like I said openly, I don't know who all of them are, but I'm researching.
Okay.
I definitely don't know enough to come out and be like, nah, forget this person. That's not going to be good. Because I just don't. So let's go pick for pick right now.
Pick for pick.
Yeah.
Susie Wiles. I did a WikiLeaks read on her.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked for the picture that you were talking about where she stands in the back.
Yeah.
And I looked for her
at election night.
I looked for her in general. I remember her on the stage when we were watching it. But in general, she seems to be a very reserved character.
Yes.
She's not in the forefront. And I said, okay, I guess I'll wait to see what she does.
Yeah.
And how his presidency goes. Marco Rubio can go kick rocks. Marco Rubio is openly.
Wait a minute. What about my thoughts on Susie Wiles?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
I thought we were just going line by line.
Well, I mean, do you want to go through your stuff first? Like
No,
your
go
idea?
ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Because I want to definitely explain, because I think not everybody knows like the person, and like we need to put a face. Okay. So let me just really quick throw this up on Susie Wiles, and then we'll go back and forth between your screen and my screen. So this is Susie Wiles. This is actually from Trump's election night, when he brought her up. Okay. So she is the first appointed Trump name after 2024. This is the first person he appointed in his cabinet. She's going to she served as his co-campaign manager. So remember, we were talking about like who's running Trump's campaign. Like 1 minute it was like fire and we loved it. We loved what they were doing. And then there were times that we were kind of critical of like who's running his campaign, because it was kind of crazy there for a second. So she will be the first woman to serve as a White House chief of staff, which is amazing. And, definitely, I think amazing in the sense that they have criticized Trump for not respecting women and putting them in positions of power. This completely blows that out of the water, because the chief of staff is quite a powerful position. They're the go-between the president, world leaders, anybody who wants to talk to the president would go through the chief of staff. They're the first person and the last person that the president speaks to. And it's even said that the chief of staff is somebody who, next to the president's wife, has the most influence over the president. Okay. So she holds quite a bit of influence over the president and decisions he makes. So she worked for the Trump political operation since 2016 while she managed Trump's campaign and his media appearances. She also worked for Reagan, and she also worked for DeSantis. So if you guys are a fan of any of those people, you can kind of look up her background and, judge from there. I don't know a lot about Susie. I told Suni that I think a woman of her age and the fact that she's been in this for a very long time could probably work out for him in this particular position. But again, I don't know her, so I can't say for sure. But that's just like my initial thought.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's on this page. I'm trying to find it in my channel. Marco Rubio. He can go kick rocks. He's a warmonger. I don't understand why he would even be considered, but maybe that's something in the future Trump can explain a little more in depth. I don't really understand why he chose him. I honestly thought it was going to be Tulsi Gabbard or someone else, but it's not.
And he chose
Now,
him for Secretary of State, right?
They're saying that this has been announced, but not necessarily confirmed. The only one who is confirmed is the Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles.
Okay.
Treasury, there was I forgot, some older guy, but he's on the short list. He's not really someone who is selected. Pete Hegseth. I have no clue who this is. All I know is that this guy was apparently on the news for most of his career, but he is an Army veteran who served in Iraq and Afghanistan. He is a relative outsider with no Pentagon or government experience outside of his military service. Though a surprise pick, Hegseth was an early backer of Trump when he ran for president in 2016, when many prominent Republicans were highly critical of the New York billionaire.
Okay, so
go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't have any thoughts about Marco Rubio because mine align with Suni on that one. But I asked the somewhere in the middle viral research team here that resides in the background to tell me a little bit about him because I didn't have time to research. And they basically said he's had 3 wives, okay, so far. I think in one of his marriages, he had a extramarital affair. So as far as like his character, I don't know, but hey, we all have, I think to some extent, some cobwebs in our closet. I only knew him as the Fox News guy. That's all I knew of him. I did not know that he holds 2 Bronze Stars. He has served his time in the military. He's still in the reserves. He's a major. He's got baby mamas. Obviously, we said that. He's a huge advocate for service members and taking care of them, even published a book about it. So from what I can see, I mean, on paper, he might look good. Again, I don't know anything about his record. He's a Fox News host. I found this one a little bit controversial because I would think that somebody like Tulsi Gabbard would have been a little bit more interesting for this, since she's been kind of like very impressive with her, her record, and she served in government. It's very odd to me that a news person, but hey, we had a reality star become president, so nothing's off the table.
Yeah, the only reason I'm gonna be okay with him is because he's vocal about inclusion being pushed in the military and the like wokeness. And Lloyd Austin has done a number, so hopefully he'll get in there and repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell and put it back to the way Trump had it, and all will be well.
Yeah,
hopefully, but we have to see. Tulsi is military as well.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to remain true to what I've said. I don't believe that women should be in positions that usurp authority over men. I just don't. I think it's a recipe for disaster, and I don't think we should invite it. I think wanting to see things because it's cool is ridiculous and really childish. We need to be worried about what direction this country is going in. So while Tulsi Gabbard, I like her ideas. I like what she has to say. Would I like her as a Secretary of Defense? Probably not. No, because what would that mean for the rest of the military? How would the morale change? What would happen? I would be worried about things like that, having a woman in that position. So we'll have to wait and see what he stands for. I'm not against it, because what you just said, like we did vote for a president that was a reality TV star. Right. I'm not just going to throw him off of the throw the baby out with the bathwater because he was a news commentator, because he's probably qualified for the job more so than a lot of people that have been in that position or been waiting for this position for years. So I'm willing to see what he's all about.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, Christy Nome.
I just don't enjoy Kristi Noem because of her stance on marijuana. And
What is
once
her stance on
again,
marijuana?
she's against it.
Okay. And
I
she, by the
don't.
way, she's being nominated for Homeland Security
Yeah,
Secretary under
DHS.
Tom. Yeah.
Now they're considering her because of her stance on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, she sent South Dakota National Guard troops to the southwest border at least 5 times as governor, embracing Trump's rhetoric about the region. If confirmed by the GOP-led Senate, she will have a broad mandate to enact sweeping crackdowns he promised on the campaign trail, including mass deportation of undocumented immigrants, the hiring of more border agents, and the construction of more detention facilities. So don't really have anything bad to say about her. I just don't trust women in these positions.
Now she is going to serve under Tom Holman. Is that his name? Tom Holman.
For what?
So her position serves under Tom's position, and Tom's position is, hold on one second. Where did it go?
I was going to say,
Hold
these
on.
are people who are like announced. There are still other people that are
Border
open,
czar. Border czar. So she's going to serve under the border czar, which is Tom Homan. Tom Homan, if you don't remember him, he's this guy that he went before Congress and like laid into AOC when she questioned him about Trump's policies about separating families at the border.
Mhm.
We can play a few videos on him, but he is cutthroat. This guy, he's cutthroat. I actually love this pick. I think he's going to be amazing in here.
Oh, I've heard his statements. Yeah, I've heard his statements for sure.
Yeah. So Christy is going to work underneath this guy.
Hopefully they do their jobs. I'm not going to criticize people that I know nothing about. The only person, if you've noticed, that I criticize is Marco Rubio because he's an establishment Republican. I don't think it's wise for Trump to put anyone establishment anywhere near his administration this go round. There was just a video of him saying we wanting to continue the fight between Israel and Hamas. We need to get rid of Hamas. And a person asked him, well, what do you think about the innocent Palestinians that have died? You know what he said? Oh well, maybe tell Hamas to stop using their homes as like stop using them as human shields. I enjoy a peace president. I love the fact that Trump is not a wartime president and he would rather have troops at home than abroad, because at the end of the day, they are called and they take an oath to defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic. And I feel like we miss that domestic portion of the oath a lot. We only think about the foreign aspect of it. So I'm not feeling that pick. Mike Huckabee. I'm going to shut my mouth on this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to utilize my wisdom and I'm going to shut up.
I'm surprised.
You are?
Yeah, because you've been very outspoken on the Israel
I have
stuff. So I was wanting to hear what you had to say about this. I'm not familiar. I mean, I know obviously of Mike Huckabee.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about him to say whether or not he'd be a good ambassador to Israel. Clearly, we have to have an ambassador to Israel. That's a position that's existed.
But we don't need a Zionist.
Yeah, that's the part.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah. We can talk about it now. Sudi, free speech. Now's the time.
Oh, yeah, because Trump's back, right?
Right. Do something about it, YouTube. Take our shit down.
See, that's why I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, I said what I needed to say. If we're going to have an ally and we're going to have an ambassador to them because they are an ally, right?
Yeah.
Then have someone who's not a Zionist. Have someone who can be objective and even kill, period. Or else, like I said, I'm going to shut up. I'll leave it there.
So this states Trump wrote in a statement announcing his intention to nominate Huckabee's, quoting, He loves Israel and the people of Israel, and likewise the people of Israel love him. Mike will work tirelessly to bring about peace in the Middle East.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm more than willing to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, so I don't know who this person is. EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. What the fuck is the EPA? Environmental Protection Agency. Nobody really cares. I'll be honest with you. I could really care less. And I know that that's
Really?
about the environment.
I'm a big environmentalist. I'll be
you
honest
are.
with you.
Save the
I
whales.
am.
Okay. Well, what do you think about Lee?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him. Honestly, I have to look into him. But it says that he was opposed to a handful of climate-related legislation while serving in Congress, according to the environmental advocacy group of conservation voters. I would really like someone to take on environmental issues from a realistic approach, something more holistic, instead of pushing this idea of going green and somehow clean energy is going to fix what's wrong with the environment.
Okay.
The environment is screwed up because we knock so many trees down. Bees are dying left and right.
Yeah.
Those are things that we should be concerned about. When over half of the Amazon has been knocked down because of mass production of the beef industry, there's something we need to look at there. When methane is actually contributing to what's going on with the ozone layer, we need to look into these corporations that produce all of this meat. Like the overconsumption of all this food we take in as Americans and globally is really an issue. And I know I don't talk about the environment, but I'm really big on the environment, to be honest with you.
I've never heard you talk this much about the environment, but I will listen. I'll agree with you that it's important. The environment is important. I'm just saying, I feel like there's bigger fish to fry.
I hear what you're saying, but I think because of how the environment has been spoken on for so long, that people have that opinion that we have more important things to worry about.
Yeah,
we do. But when the quality of air is becoming shit because we don't have enough trees to clean it and bees are dying off and you're no longer starting to hear birds chirp and weather is odd, you gotta start asking yourself some questions. Like, I love the environment, bro. This motherfucker.
This is Sudi right now. Dude, who knew? Okay. Like, I didn't know. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. No, I love it. Listen, I love animals. Like, I am very passionate about animals. Yeah. And I love the outdoors, and I do want to preserve, the beauty that this country has to offer, because you and I both, I think, share the love for being outdoors. Like, I love Colorado, you love hiking, and you know, I literally cry when I see the beauty that exists in some parts of the world. And it's untouched. And I do want to leave it that way. But I agree with you that we need to take a more holistic approach than like a very fakey, signaling to the world that we really care about green this and green that.
Right.
Like, come on.
It's ridiculous.
Give me a break. Just stop building houses where there's wildlife.
I'll tell you what, bro. I gained a new amount of respect for Trump during that Joe Rogan podcast when he talked about
the whales,
the wind turbines, and how it fucks with the whales. Dude, you want to know my favorite sea animal is an orca. I love whales.
Me too. I love whales.
I'm obsessed. Beluga whales were my favorite when I was a kid. I love to go whale watching. Like, I'm a big fan of fish in the ocean, man. You get me talk. I could talk about the environment for hours. Most people don't know this about me, but I care about it.
Dude, who knew? Okay, like Free Willy is my favorite movie. Okay.
Yes, that was my favorite movie growing up.
Tell me this song doesn't just hit you.
Homie. Hey.
Hold on, let's give it up. Listen, at the end of the movie when Free Willy jumps to freedom, I was in tears, okay?
Look, Suni's next reel is gonna be standing next to him. Watch over her like free. Listen, bro. Every kid back in the day wanted to be that little boy with the orca jumping over him.
Heck yeah,
They wanted Willie to jump over them.
Dude, when he freed Willie and like he ran down the jetty and he was just like, "Come on, boy, come on!" and like Willie's like following him, and I'm like, "Jump to freedom!" Dude, that movie, my daughter won't even watch it because she's seen like how I literally cry watching that movie. I'm like destroyed at the end of Free Willy.
Oh man, that's why I don't go to SeaWorld, or like I don't enjoy going to zoos. I don't go to those type of things because I care about the animals, bro. We gotta leave them alone.
Yeah.
Humans just screw everything up. Y'all want to fuck up space too. Leave space alone. What did the other planets do to you?
This is why I'm mad they killed Michael Jackson, because he was for the environment and for the children.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't talk shit. don't even talk shit about Michael Jackson.
Say anything, bro. I didn't even say anything. You are on one today. I didn't even say anything.
Okay.
Jeez.
Let's talk
Shut
about
Up Study came out. The Department of Efficiency, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. What is their job? Hold on, let's go down.
So do you remember the guy from Argentina? You probably didn't understand what was going on, but he was like literally standing in front of like a whiteboard and he was like, Departamento de this, that, the other, like boom, gone. Okay. So they're basically in charge of like eliminating all the useless departments that we have in government.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, that's what their job. And I think that they're going to be good at that.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Let's do it. We need a lot of departments to go.
Like just the name is funny. Department of Government Efficiency. Like, did that exist before?
No, but it's a nice play on words, Trump.
Yeah.
I saw what you did there.
Yeah.
Real quick. Damn it, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, I have it it's in the front of my brain. Let me think about it. Just keep talking.
Okay. So it says here, Trump said Musk and Ramaswamy will pave the way for his administration to dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies, which he called essential to saving the American movement. Listen, these guys better make waves, big waves, fast. If they really want to show out, because I think this is a huge responsibility, this position. And I'm just saying, this little duo right here is not to be fucked with. I know you have your feelings about Elon, and Red Pill has her feelings about Curry and how he's going to stink up the lunchroom in the White House.
Why does he have on makeup?
I know, right? This is just powder because he was in that debate. But I think this is a good duo right here. I do.
So I'm not going to be able to, yeah. I don't understand.
What? Did you just, what just happened? Now you're on a different level. What happened? What happened? Why are you laughing?
Just look in the chat.
Oh, I'm double fisting, listening to these fine ladies and messaging my brother while cursing my state for continuing to vote blue.
Bro, what does that mean?
Meaning like she's got us on one side and she's messaging her brother.
Okay.
No, not this. It's not like double.
I was like, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You made me lose my train of thought. I don't even know what I was going to say. It's gone.
Well, we were talking about, do you think that this team will be a
the
good
department
team?
Yes and I say that because there is a woman who's going viral right now. You guys should look her up. She's on TikTok and she talks about student loans and grants. Like she teaches people how to get them.
Yeah.
And she said
Kylie, I think you need to watch it there. Double fisting. Some people listen, everybody that watches the show, their mind is in the gutter all the time. Kylie clearly lives in California.
I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. She's going viral because she's telling people if the Department of Education goes away, then FAFSA and student loans will go away. And I thought, how stupid can you be to like put out such false information like that?
Yeah.
You asked me what I think about the Elon Musk and Ramaswamy duo.
Yeah.
Get rid of the Department of Education and make FAFSA and these Pell Grants its own entity. Remove national standardized testing standards. Like, get rid of that. Just remove it completely, because whether people know it or not, the states, they use the Fed as a scapegoat for why things aren't properly being allocated as far as the budget goes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get enough federal funding this year, even though you're generating billions of dollars, giving a large percentage of that to salaries and not to the salaries that matter, which are the teachers, right? I'm talking about superintendent, directors, like all these people making these six-figure incomes. You're the people who go there every day, and you can't even get a stipend for school supplies. So if these guys are going to go in and do something, I would trust them to get rid of certain things. Like, I can see Elon Musk doing that. Now, I think Elon Musk is extremely anti-God, right? But I think people who are anti-God can be used for whatever purpose, whatever his purpose is going to be. Period.
Yeah. And maybe that will turn him. Who knows?
Maybe he'll stop his efforts of wanting to microchip our brains,
right,
and send everybody off to Mars.
Okay. So this wasn't an official announcement. There hasn't really been anything official on this, but they're saying that Alina Habba, who was President Trump's attorney during his trials in New York, is emerging as a front runner for press secretary. Okay, I mean, I like Alina as a press as an attorney. Think she's great, right? But like press secretary. So far we've heard. Yeah, first, these are the ones that Suni and I agree that I think Candace Owens would make an amazing press secretary. Candace herself has said she would crawl over broken glass to see Alex Jones become press secretary. In fact, today she tweeted that she was really upset that she got passed over for the ambassador to Israel. Candace was like, why did I get passed over for ambassador to Israel? That would have been hilarious. But on all seriousness, me and Suni said either make Candace your press secretary or bring back Blondie Milk Toast. Yeah.
Kayleigh McEnany.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Alex Jones would make a mockery of the position.
He would completely destroy that. Cash Kelly is going viral right now on TikTok for the Black Trump press secretary. It's funny as hell, bro.
I haven't seen
his videos. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull one up while we're sitting here talking.
Okay. About
press secretary. Alex Jones, like you said, would completely defile that office.
Yeah.
I know people enjoy watching his very sensationalized topics of like breaking news or just stuff going on behind the scenes. But at some point we got to get realistic with the presidency, y'all. It's not a popularity contest. It's not I want to turn TV on and watch it. This is affecting our lives, and him being in that position would have a lot of people looking at America as backwards.
Yeah.
And I think that would probably take away from a lot of the respect that Trump has gained. I don't think that that's smart. I know people are playing, but let's get real. Alex Jones is batshit crazy, and we all know it.
And I think Candace would, like you said, Suni, earlier, that Candace would bring a good mixture of like, believe it or not, the culture and entertainment, but still be professional and keep it somewhat professional, because that is a very serious job.
So you're speaking for the president and his agenda and what's going on, and you're combating a lot of what the left is coming out with. But here's Cash. This video is funny as crap, bro. This is the black secretary if we ever had one.
No, Why him? Why him?
Oh, God.
I miss KJP.
Who?
Kareem.
You miss KJP? Oh,
Yes.
Kamala Joe Biden presidency?
Oh,
It's
no.
over with, baby. It's over. We making America great again in this area. Oh, you talking about her? Hey, she's gone. She's gone. You know, she tried. She did her thing. You know, but as far as I'm concerned, she was helping out the fake news.
Oh
How
my
come y'all
God,
don't
no.
ask her the questions that you asked me?
Because she
How
was
come you asked
nice.
me?
She was nice.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna shoot it straight. I'm gonna shoot
No,
it straight.
you're
I'm gonna tell you
mean.
shut the up.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Shut the up. You miss KJP?
More than you
She
know.
gone. She gone. I'm what you got now.
How'd you get this job?
How'd I get this job?
Yes.
That's our fault.
Oh, he's
How'd I get
laughing.
this job? I don't know if you know this,
Well, no,
but
what?
I can't get no other job.
Why?
Why? Oh, I'm a felon.
What?
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a January 6th. You know that?
God.
Yeah, I was at the Capitol on January 6th.
flashed
And you know, I was one of the only black people that was in DCDOC with all the
I
other
know you.
supremacists, as y'all like to call them. Which shout out to my bros. We about to get y'all up out of there.
wow.
Trump
You're
said he
all
pardoned
kinds of
everybody.
scum.
Don't trip. We got you. Help is on the way. But yeah, that's how I got the job. I'm not qualified. I was qualified enough to be at the Capitol, letting my voice be heard. So Trump said, hey, why don't we have you be the press secretary? You come over here and tell the truth to these reporters. You want to know the truth? All of you motherfuckers lie all the time. Yo, I don't care about y'all. I don't care about your feelings, your snowflakes.
Oh my God, you're not.
Snowflakes.
I cannot.
Okay, that the part like every time he says something and the camera's going off, that's so funny to me. That's pretty funny.
That's exactly what it would be like if you brought somebody from
Alex
the
Jones.
Listen, no, not
Well,
Alex
no.
Jones.
No, but it'd be like the same thing because it would just be like a circus. Alex Jones would be like, all right, everybody, you're fucking deep state. Like, fuck you, everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would just be insane. You couldn't even concentrate on what he was saying because he'd be sitting there calling everybody like, you know, warmongers and all this other crazy shit. Anyway.
This shit is funny as hell, bro.
Oh, he did another one?
What's going on?
What's up?
Who the hell brought the baby?
I don't know. No, not this guy. Not
All right,
this
everybody
guy.
calm down, calm down. I'm gonna be taking some questions. All right, we're gonna start with you.
Rose Rosenberg with MSNBC. What's President Trump's plans for America?
You ain't been paying attention. What you think we're gonna do?
Can I go
We're
next?
gonna make America great again.
I knew you'd say
That's the
that.
stupidest question. Now, you know what we gonna do. Next question. You.
Mark Periwinkle, CBS. Where does President Trump stand on women's rights?
Where does Trump stand on women's rights?
Yes, that's my question. Please don't yell at me.
To the right. That's where. To the right.
God, what does that mean?
Oh Lord. Okay.
Bro, I be cracking up on all these all go viral because they're funny as hell. This is exactly how it would be if you had somebody black up in there, bro. The fuck you mean he gonna make America great again? What you asking me that for?
Oh my Lord.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Shout out to Cash, bro. Those videos are funny as crap.
Ugh, I gotta go.
Candace
pee. Can I-
Owens for press secretary. Yeah, go pee.
Okay, I'll be back.
Candace Owens for press secretary. And I'm still waiting for the rest of Trump's picks. But if he picks Marco Rubio, I am going to be a thorn in this administration's side because holy smokes. This guy is establishment to the core. Now, I did see what you put in the chat that he is able to reach across the aisle and discuss things. But this is how I'm looking at it, right? Republicans control the Senate, the House, and Supreme Court. Why do we need to talk nice to the other side at this point? They didn't talk nice to us for the last 4 years. And no, I'm not calling for retribution. I'm not calling to be as petty as they are. But what I am calling for is a Congress that does what America needs. Okay, I'm looking for a Congress that puts the needs of America first. We have had 4 years of being put dead freaking last. Not only by Democrats, but Republicans as well. A lot of that pieces of legislation that came through, they were bipartisan. There were some Democrats, some Republicans that voted in favor. Yes, Kamala Harris was she was a tiebreaker, her vote. But at the end of the day, If they're not going to get in office and do what we're asking them to do, it's time for you to go. So look, we control a lot. Why can't Trump get it done? Why do we need somebody to speak across the aisle? We already have, what's his name? Mike Johnson. Come on, man. I'm just keeping it a stack, y'all. I'm keeping it a stack. We need a pro-Trump majority leader. Well, we got to see what Trump does when he gets in office. All right. What legislation do you want passed, Suni? Go. Legislation do I want to see passed? I would like to see more control given back to the states. Although same-sex marriage has been codified into law, right? There's really nothing you could do about that at this point. And the Supreme Court agrees that the Constitution does not speak to marriage on a level between men and women. I want to see border legislation pass. I want to see, of course, he needs to bring back those tax cuts and put more money back in people's pockets. More than anything, though, I'm looking forward to him passing legislation, and I'm looking forward to see what type of legislation he proposes outside of what I always talk about, which is the schools, the borders, and our military. That's what I'm looking forward to. Now, I also want to see what Congress comes up with and how they address a lot of the issues that we face in America as Americans. I want to see how they deal with the veteran issue. I want to see how they deal with Mo's back. You're back.
I'm back.
I was going to say that.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say that. No, I'm talking to the chat. Oh. I was going to say I want to see a lot more of Project 2025. And yes, I am speaking boldly in support of that. It's Christian ethics. And I think Christian ethics should be pushed. And while we have a Congress to do so, let's go forth. You know, you can't discriminate on the basis of religion. Even though that's already a law, we still get discriminated against. Allow prayer back into schools. If I want to go pray, I should be able to pray. Mm-hmm. If you want to go pray as a Muslim and you need to go to the corner and go pray, you should be able to go do that. We should be able to have Bibles in school. Period. I'm looking forward to him making it a law that we only recognize men and women. There is no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 11 genders. There's only 2. You're either born a boy or a girl.
Right.
Period. Point blank.
And
There's
he's
a lot
already
of
spoken out.
that I want to see.
He's already spoken out on quite a bit. Like, it was getting hard to keep up with everything that he's announced he's going to sign on day 1. You know,
on day 1.
Yeah.
But those are because they were asking me, or Marlanda was asking me what type of legislation I want to see. I want to see common sense legislation. I want to see more pro-America legislation pass through. I want to see things that benefit us, less foreign spending. Although we know he won't completely eliminate it because we're not an isolationist country. Trump is very much so. He has an isolationist approach, but I think he understands that we are a country that deals with other countries, and you can't necessarily just turn off the blinders to other people.
Yeah.
But I feel confident in a Trump ticket. I just hope we see the legislation that I've been saying that we need to see at the end of the day. I hope so. If we don't, then I'm going to be loud and run my mouth about it. So
yeah. I mean, I just say I like so far what I'm hearing as far as like what he's announcing. I think it's going to take him all of the 4 years to accomplish a lot of this stuff. Okay. Like, it's not going to be like, I understand that he's signing a lot of executive orders, but a lot of this stuff is going to take time. I want him to ride a fine line of government overreach, right? Not, I don't Like, I'll give you an example, like the whole homeschooling stuff, you know, it sounds really good about like giving parents who homeschool tax breaks and this, that, and the other. But the next question in my mind is, what are you going to be asking of those parents, right? Are you going to control the curriculum, all that stuff? And I'm not saying that he's going to do that, but one has to ask questions, right? Like, stick to policies that the government needs to be involved in, you know, reverse things where the government doesn't need to be involved, but don't overstep the government's boundaries, because that I don't want to see. But it's going to take them all 4 years. I think a lot has already shown great progress. Like, you know, it's funny, I was talking to P about this before the election, and he was like, I better start to see change when Trump takes office. We've already seen like the stock market, you know, already improving. I don't know about you, but I commented earlier this week that shelves are looking fuller. Things like that. Like, he's making changes to gender affirming care. He has announced that he's going to do a huge attack on censorship, including what has happened to you and I on our platforms and many others where videos were taken down. He's going to implement something where these companies can't go and just destroy evidence that they did all this to us, right? Like, that to me is promising, because he's going to restore free speech once again. And that includes the speech of people I don't like, that I'm voting for here, or that I'm rooting for. The border, that's the biggest thing for me, like closing the border, you know, sending mainly the criminals back. And, you know, I've heard him say many times, we're going to do an immediate crackdown on criminal immigrants first. So I know a lot of people, I've spoken personally to friends of mine who have family members who are in this country illegally, right? But they're not bad people. And I've tried to tell them, from what I've understood about this immigration thing, they are going to really target criminal people first, people who have criminal backgrounds and all this other stuff. Now, how they're going to do that, I don't know, because a lot of these people weren't even tracked in a system. So is he going to empower the agencies, the police departments, to start, like, when he was off his last time, like the police departments were like literally knocking down doors, checking everybody, and that's how they were doing it. The problem is 10 times bigger now. So
this war on Christianity is horseshit. Nobody stopped prayer. Nobody stopped Bibles. Hell, forcing Bibles like Oklahoma, that is unconstitutional. Establishment clause is very, very clear. I'm so confused. There's definitely a Supreme Court case that said that you cannot pray.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what Supreme Court case it was, but I can give you the particulars. There was a coach praying at a football game,
mm-hmm.
and a student who was a Catholic in the crowd thought that it was offensive to the other religions because they weren't being represented. And
Right.
if you would like, you can go look up that Supreme Court case, but that's that
Mhm.
precedent.
There was also some schools that took out the Pledge of Allegiance because it stated one nation under God, indivisible. And there were some people that had a problem with that.
Restore free speech. You sure about that? Someone who called for the Constitution to be eliminated twice because his ego got bruised and is going on a revenge tour like a man-child and hates criticism. I mean, these seem like your opinions on Trump, which you're entitled to, right? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and defend or like fight you on your opinion of him. Totally get that you have that opinion, but I guess I'm confused on your responses to the conversation we're having here. I don't know how you feel, but you can definitely come up, because I'm trying to figure out where you're coming from with all this.
Can I, well, this person, I think Daniel's always in our comments, which is great. I love that you keep our comments going. But, you know, let me play. This is 6 minutes long, him announcing this policy. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but let me play for you a little bit about what he says here in regards to his free speech agenda.
Then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America. If we don't have free speech, then
I had to play the whole thing because it was too good.
Yeah, so that was on his website when he first started announcing a lot of his plans.
It's huge. It's huge. Suni's about to get all 11 of her accounts back. One day you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be like Suni Black, all the different. Think about it. Like I kind of wonder that. I mean, I don't know about you, but like I think I've had like 8 videos taken down, and they were like some of my biggest videos, like off of YouTube.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money. Like I lost a lot of money when those videos went away.
Trust me.
Yeah.
The video that do you know the video that made me even, I think the first video that even made me go viral was the fact that I was featured on Alex Jones.
Oh.
Alex Jones had used one of my videos, and that video got millions of views. And then we had did a show on, do you remember when that guy was found to have planted a bomb somewhere and it was all over the news? It's like, I think it was right after the election.
Mm-hmm. This election?
The last election.
Oh,
They were trying to say he was a Trump supporter and he was in an RV van and he had a bomb. Well, this is back when I was a conspiracy theorist. I felt like we had saw something come down from the sky and hit. No, it was a building that just blew up out of nowhere. And this building allegedly had some information for voting. This was back when everyone was being a skeptic of everything going wrong.
Right.
That video got like 3 million views on it, as well as my other ones. And I lost. That's how I got demonetized fully because I don't have enough watch hours for all my videos now. So I feel you. The video of the lady in Italy talking to Trump about Mr. President, you have enough votes. Now, who knows if any of that stuff was actually true, right?
Yeah.
But that was another one of my biggest videos that got taken down.
Yeah. That and all of our videos about COVID and the vaccine and, election integrity in the beginning, like all those videos, like, yeah. I don't know.
Bring them back.
I wonder if they will. Because if he's saying you can't, they're going to issue preservation letters, which means you don't have the right to destroy evidence that you did this type of stuff to people. I mean, who knows if they're going to matter to smaller accounts like us? But I mean, I don't know.
I think it'll matter to every account.
Yeah. I hope so.
Every account. That person stopped talking, so I'm just going to assume. Can you close the door, babe? I'm just going to assume that you've checked out because a lot of what you're saying is very erroneous. You made the point to bring up that he was a Christian socialist. The Christian socialist that you're saying wrote the Pledge of Allegiance. You just defeated your own argument. The under God wasn't added until later. You're talking about the forefathers and their religion. I don't think I said anything about a state religion. Did you hear me say that?
No.
I said everybody should be able to pray, right? Yeah. I never called for a state religion, but what I did say is that Christians should support Project 2025. And I stand behind that 100%. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're an interesting character.
Yeah. For sure.
I want my old IG back. It got took because I was saying too much about the alphabet. You say a lot of reckless things. People who say reckless things, Marlandon. I'm going to say this, and people are probably going to get mad at me. I don't care. I don't say reckless things. I say things that are true. When you just hop off the porch and call somebody a faggot and type it out and use words that you know are going to get you censored.
Marlandon does that. Marlandon does that.
He don't have patience for people.
See, Marlandon, that's
stupid. You can't do that. You can't be doing that on Instagram.
That's why you never got an invite to be a third host on this show. I think so. No, but I think how many IGs have you had?
I don't even know. I've lost count. Too many.
I lost track at 11.
Way too many. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I lost them back to back. Nowhere in the original version did he mention God. Are you listening? I just said that. Woo! I just said that.
Just come up here and talk to us. You don't need to be on camera. I know you just want your eyes seen, so just turn your camera off. I literally
just said he did not add God, and it was someone else who added it. And I said you defeated your own argument because you admitted that he didn't add God, and now you're just positively reinforcing what I already said. And I don't understand. It just seems like this person right here is a contrarian. I'm not a contrarian. You're just talking to be talking and disagreeing for no reason because you're agreeing with me. I don't understand. And the separation of church and state had to do with protecting the church, which means there should be no law for or against the church. So I don't understand what you're arguing with me for, sir. But I think I'm going to continue to ignore your comments.
I hate when people come like heavy in the comments and then they won't come up because I'm just like, you're going to type all this stuff out. Why not just come up here?
Because either it's somebody hiding on an account or they're just not brave enough to come up.
Yeah. You always know if they just have the eye on there that they're definitely like shady.
Yeah. And you also have Trump derangement syndrome, which is fine. You said that the military are his toys. The military, we were advocating for peace when he was in office. He was trying to get people out of Afghanistan and actually handed down some help to Joe Biden, which he completely botched. So I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. And you can have Trump derangement syndrome, man. You ain't got to like Trump. I don't care.
Right.
But what you just said was crazy. That's all I'm saying.
But take some medicine, baby, because it's like going to be a long 4 years for you. Okay. Trump already coming out of the pocket hot. Okay. He hadn't even taken the office yet. And listen, that's something you can't hate about Trump, man. Like when you think about it, he hasn't really stopped doing that. Like it was just like expected. Like literally the next morning, my man was up at 7 a.m. tweeting shit. Like, here's who I'm putting in this position. Here's what I'm going to do day one. Like he was ready to go. I love it.
Everything he said has been out of context. Yeah, but that's okay. A lot of people are very emotionally charged about these subjects, and that's fine. You know, Mo is emotionally charged about it.
I'm an emotionally charged person.
Only sometimes.
Sometimes
give
what?
Yourself more credit. Most
sometimes
times,
I don't. Sometimes I don't have emotion.
Yeah, most times you're rational. Then other times, like tonight,
I was.
You need to go back and watch your takes tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch it, dude. I blame the alcohol. Listen, I've had 3 of these bad boys. No, this will be my 4th one.
Oh my God.
And I had I didn't have.
Your arguments tonight were horrific.
I'm going to listen. I'm going to stand on business on what I would say. And I'm not going to sit here and regret anything I said. I always stand on business.
Yes, you are.
I just feel like I was really misunderstood tonight. And I may not have been communicating it in the right way, but again, I blame it on the alcohol. All I know is I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Well, we have the actual conduct policy from FEMA for
Oh,
you.
you do? Okay. Who gave it to you? Did somebody send it on the Instagram chat?
Yeah. So I'm going to forward it to you. Okay.
And I'm going to read it.
And this is what we need to do. I'm going to forward it to you.
Okay.
Don't read it tonight. Just read it in general. And the next show, we're going to pull your take of Marnie Washington and have you react to it after you've read the policy.
Okay. But and PS, I just clicked on this link and I hate this shit. Okay. Cause like it makes me try to log in like from an external. I don't know my fucking login to Facebook. So you just got to send me like the link to the website. Like don't send me some Facebook shit. Just let it be known. Let it be known that I said up front, I did not know the policy. I'm just going based on what Marnie said. And if Marnie is not telling the truth, then 100% I agree with you. But I'm saying if Marnie, what she's saying is true, then this is my opinion. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like, is that fair? Like you can't really like do some side-by-side comparison. Because I was upfront about the fact that like I was just basing my opinion on freaking Marnie.
Nope. We got to do it. It'll be fun.
God, I feel like me and Marnie are in the trenches together at this point. Every single time.
Oh God. You guys are arguing about church and state. I love it. Argue, Christian. Stand up for your beliefs, bro. Let these people know they don't know what they talk about. Do it. Mo, you got to react to it, all right? You just have to react to it. It'll be fun.
Well, then I can't be a part of this. Like the people in our chat group that do all things, you guys need to put together this video of me.
No, I'm gonna get the clip.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna react to it.
Okay.
And like you read the policy and then come back and say, whoa, I don't know what I was talking about.
Well, no, and I will. Like if the policy says something completely different, I will be like, Marnie, you're a fucking liar. And then I'm going to make a TikTok and I'm going to be like, Marnie said this, and this is what the facts are.
I love it.
You know what? And at the end of the day, I should have known, right? Because her first interview was with Roland Martin.
It's black on black. You know they're going to run interference for each other.
I know, but you know what? Like,
did you hear her excuse? Look, and then you know what? Nope. We need to come back.
Okay, but wait.
Let's just come back.
Okay, but before I come back, let me just let Marnie have a few words really quick.
Okay.
So we can hear in her own words, like, because I was paraphrasing Marnie, but like, you know, let's just hear what Marnie had to say.
Stating that I was fired. They all alleged that these actions were made on my own recognizances and that it was for my own political advances. However, if you look at the record, there is what we call a community trend. And unfortunately, it just so happened that the political hostility that was encountered by my team, and I was on 2 different teams during this deployment, they just so happened to have the Trump campaign signage. FEMA always preaches avoidance first and then de-escalation. So this is not isolated. This is a colossal event of avoidance, not just in the state of Florida, but you will find avoidance in the Carolinas. Senior leadership will lie to you and tell you that they do not know. But if you ask the DSA crew leads and specialists what they are experiencing in the field, they will tell you. Demand for FEMA to give you those incident reports stating.
Okay, so that's what I was basing it off of.
Okay, so what you said is not what she said.
I see. That's what I'm saying. I think it was like I was not communicating it well.
You didn't communicate it well at all.
Okay, well, let's talk about it.
What she said was, it had nothing to do with them being Trump supporters and everything to do with them being hostile. And it just so happened that they were Trump supporters. Now, I believe that part. But what I find odd is that you purposefully telling them to avoid Trump homes. So you can't blame the policy, which is what she just tried to do. She tried to say, well, the policy says this. You, ma'am, absolutely told these people to avoid Trump homes. We saw the text message. You said it. Now, you probably said it because maybe you ran into some MAGA supporters that are like, fuck FEMA.
Right.
You're not coming up in my neighborhood with your caskets and all your Walmart places. You know, all the stuff we hear about FEMA. They get up out of here.
Yeah.
They probably did. And she probably did go forth and say, hey, look, we're running into a lot of hostile people, and these homes, avoid Trump homes. But at least tell the truth. Don't blame it on the policy. You took it upon yourself to label them hostile homes, probably because your interactions.
Well, and I wish that I had the part of the interview in the Roland Martin interview when she said this is like the specific wording she said, in my opinion, once I reached 3 homes that I was encountering this type of what she was deeming as hostile behavior, then is when she sent out the message to her team saying, avoid this street altogether.
So
if the policy if the policy doesn't allow that, then she was in the wrong. You wrong, Marnie.
You can't be doing that, man. You don't get to play Minority Report and say, well, the rest of these homes are gonna then be combative. No. By the way, the Supreme Court case that you threw out there as evidence, might want to check that again because you bought a lie. It didn't block prayer or Bibles. It stopped force. Sir, nobody forced those people to pray. Can you just read the case instead of being a dick and trying to be a fake contrarian because you're fucking bad at it? Now I'm going to be a bitch. Instead of sitting in my comment section or our comment section being contrarian in a very ignorant manner, why don't you go read what the girl had an issue with? She had an issue with prayer being said, period. No one forced or mandated prayer. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't comment again unless you have something smart to say. I can't stand ignorant contrarians. You make the rest of us look bad. Shut the fuck up. Good Lord.
Wait, can you tell me where to look on the FEMA website? I just don't even have the energy for this right now. Like, I need the specific link to what we're talking about.
I'll find it later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Oh, here, I searched my keyword. Let's see.
She don't want to wait to react to her video.
I want to like,
I
have all week to prepare my arguments. Okay. What was the word she said? Hostile environment?
Yeah. I don't know where he's commenting, but he sounds stupid. And I don't say that often. You know, I reserve that word for the best of the best, bro. But you just keep piping up.
Somebody better find this shit for me. Don't be sending me no link to like a list of like policies and I gotta go find it. I'm waiting on Marty to show up at the committee hearing. Okay.
You gotta read the policies. It's fun.
I'm not gonna read all. Do you realize that there's different policies for every freaking state and every type of incident?
Yeah. So look at the general policy and type in a general keyword that encompasses everything we've been talking about.
What do I say though? Like what
just put in hostility. That's a key word that you can look through and then look through all of the options that they give you and vaguely read it.
Nothing's coming up under hostility.
Oh, okay.
What other word could we use? I'm not drunk.
I'm hungry as hell, bro.
I know. Okay,
I'll do this with you tomorrow. I'll help you with it tomorrow.
Right. Somebody sober and a lot smarter can figure this out.
Happy 2-year anniversary, Mo.
Happy 2-year anniversary. It was good. It just, it's solidified. It's solidified. Could this be it? Download the Community Lifeline Toolkit?
I don't know. You got to check it out.
See, this is why Suni is the researcher and I'm the reactor. Okay. I am in charge of reaction. She's the reason. This is her thing. Like she likes to do this. I don't enjoy this.
It's fun. Yeah.
I'm really just trying to catch up on Housewives right now. And like, this is not what I want to be doing on my Tuesday night.
Well, I want to run the new outro or intro that we're going to be. Of course, it won't be this. That was just something I put together for tonight. But
so it'll be a different visual.
It'll be a different visual with that song.
Okay. Okay. Because I kind of like the other. I don't know. Anyways,
Of course you like it because it's me saying a bunch of nice things to you.
It's just like, well, that, yeah, and it's like me in the like main, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like the star of the show. Like I like it. I like it like that.
You know, I did it on purpose. I was like, let me just put some moments of her laughing. See? I know how to get you.
Can you defend me on this really quick?
Suni needs to teach Mo how to use TikTok. She does use TikTok. She made 2 green screens. She made 2 green screens and got almost 500,000 views on them.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Thank you.
Just like,
yeah. My head is getting bigger. What? I really do have a big forehead. But is my forehead really that big?
Your forehead isn't, I don't think it's big.
Put your hands up to your forehead. Can you fit another finger up there?
No.
No. See, like I can do it. I can do 4 fingers and still have my eyebrows showing.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, dang.
What happened?
I can't do that.
You can't do what?
When I put my hands on my head, my eyebrows disappear. If I show my eyebrows, then my hands are way up here.
I got enough forehead to show my eyebrows, so I do have a big forehead. You know what they say though about people with big heads? We got a lot of brains up there.
She definitely messaged me and asked me what a rose was.
Damn, you were on there. Look, he was on my thing. I did not know what the rose was. And then somebody was like, "Oh, it means that somebody gifted you money." And I go and look, and I have like 15 cents in there.
Yeah, you have to get. If you get over, I was averaging $100 a day.
Oh, really?
If you go live and you have debates enough for people to just, not even debates, but just you up there talking about whatever you're going to talk about.
I can't.
Just let people gift you.
Yeah. But see, like, this is, again, going back to like what you and I were talking about. You're more entertaining on the live debate scenario than I am. Like, I think I just need to stick to like green screen videos and like, you know what I mean? Like excel in that area. And then as I feel more comfortable, I can do more things.
What happens when someone challenges you? What happens when someone stitches you?
I've had all positive stitches. Like when people do stitches, they're like agreeing with me and I love it.
Oh, that's not fun.
See, that's what I'm saying. I've met my people. Like this clearly isn't my crowd.
I met my people. Oh.
Yeah, like this clearly, the people here are not my crowd. They're all pro you. Like nobody is ever like, unless like my friends come in here, nobody really supports me or is down for me. They're all down for you. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna become a TikTok star and like see where it goes.
Yo. You are a mess. I cannot believe you right now. Oh, Marlanda, come say something real quick before we dip out of here, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm sitting up here laughing at Mo. Talking about got a big head, it's brains and stuff. It ain't no space and opportunity up there.
I love that you think that. I love that you have been so full to think that I'm not intelligent because it's quite the opposite. That. It's quite the opposite.
We all have our moments.
Yeah. I have a lot of great ones though. I'm telling you. Follow me on TikTok. You'll see.
Thank you, Rudy. Did you see that? You're both awesome. Keep it up. Okay. Y'all have great chemistry.
What'd you say, Marlandon?
You was drunk mode tonight.
So what? So what? So I want to turn up on our anniversary. Like, what's wrong with that? I'm a grown ass woman. I never sit here and drink. I can't drink. Y'all allow Suni to just smoke and toke it up. Suni can sit online and toke it up all night long, and y'all don't say shit. And I
why you throwing me under the bus?
I'm over here drinking out of a paper bag. Damn.
She just threw me under the bus.
Dang. Being anti-Mo is good. Let's talk about Planet of the Apes. Let's talk about it.
Oh Lord, please don't get us.
I'm getting off.
Please don't.
Let's talk about it.
We are not about to do that.
Turns out I do love the environment. Yeah.
Guys, thanks for hanging with us for our 2-year. Marlandon, you have officially set it off. Do we have any closing statements? Because I don't want to talk about Planet of the Apes or anything involving the
do it. Marlena can give the closing statements. Go ahead.
I don't have one. Go ahead.
Oh, you got all that to say in the comments, and now you're silent. We brought you up here. You ain't got nothing to say. Okay. See?
Live life. Speak your mind.
That's all I do. Speak my mind. Follow me on TikTok at Let's Talk Darling 1 on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram at Let's Talk Darling. YouTube, Let's Talk Darling.
Why are you acting like this is not your show, bro? You're plugging.
Yeah. Y'all should be following me.
Yo, you're so funny. She's plugging herself on her own show.
It wouldn't be more if she didn't outdo herself. She gonna outdo herself every time.
Every time. I'm extra every time. I deliver.
Are those
every time?
Are those Sour Patch Kids?
The watermelon, yeah.
Them the best ones in the strawberry kind.
And I got some gummy bears.
Speaking of that,
ow, your mouth don't hurt. Jeez.
Well, I don't sit here and eat these. These were the election night snack leftovers. Are you on the toilet?
No, I'm in the kitchen.
What?
I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. What is that?
It's a hot gummy bear challenge. Should I do it?
Right now? Yeah, do it right now.
Do it right now.
We do it right now.
I ain't gonna kill myself on YouTube.
Why you bring
have it? And
why did you even bring it up and not do it?
I just want to. I'm debating.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Because I did the one chip challenge a year ago.
Do the hot gummy bear challenge right now. Turn your camera on and let's go.
2-year special. Come on.
Everybody's saying do it.
Everybody in the audience is asking for it, man. They said do it. If you do it, I'll eat a hot chip.
No, thank you.
I will go buy a hot chip. I'll go get the blue chip.
You better hope they sell them again.
They do. I just seen them at Walmart.
Oh, they selling them where you at?
Yep.
I can't find
them. I can't do no hot challenges. Dude, I have such a sensitive stomach. If I do that type of stuff, I will be on the toilet for days.
Oh, Lord.
I will. No, dude, like hot stuff like that messes me up.
You go, okay, so eat the hot chip, and then when you have the reaction, you got to film that too, and then repurpose it and put it online.
No, like I don't think you understand. Like I'll literally like I'll just shit myself if I eat that. No, I can't.
Yeah, look.
No.
Okay, listen real quick. Listen. If you do this, okay, you got to film it. Just put the camera. You know, does anybody ever do this? I'm gonna say this and then I gotta go because I'm starving. I haven't ate dinner. When you're sitting on a toilet, you know, you do this as a kid, but I still do this as an adult. You just strip down and then you kind of just lay on your legs and wait for something to happen. And you look down. So you could just put the phone down on the ground and vlog your whole experience of what happened when you ate the spicy chip.
Absolutely not. Dude, okay, I will do this, but here's the thing about it. When we reach 500 subs on this channel,
yes,
I would do a hot whatever the hell you want. I'll do like hot ramen, hot whatever. Well, we got to get to 500 subs.
You serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna clip what you just said and turn it into a whole video.
And just say we need to get the follows. So what are we at right now?
Repeat it. We're at 283.
Okay,
we get to 500 subs. You're going to do the spicy challenge. Whatever spicy challenge I pick.
Yeah, whatever spicy challenge you pick, I will do it here on the show once we reach 500 subscribers.
Yup. Okay.
And every time we go up 500 subscribers, I'll keep doing more challenges.
I told you, I got so much. I got some Force Spray 2 in here.
Oh, we got 302 subs. Okay, so all we need are 200 more. So I can get that easy.
Okay.
Oh, you're about to be shit.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if you get it easily and you've been not trying to get it before this. Like it took me risking my health and my plumbing for you to.
Hey man, we gotta have some collateral.
Yeah, but I will do it. I will do a hot something challenge.
Okay.
Hot wings. We can do hot wings.
Says you're brave.
Hot ramen. Hot chips.
You heard what she said now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging with us. I am starving. I sat down in front of this computer for hours getting that video ready. Didn't even have freaking dinner
I really
for you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I loved it. It was really, really sweet.
You have anything you want to say, Marlena? We're about to dip out.
Live life.
This nigga said live life. Get up off my screen. Now, what type of exit is that?
Prolific. That's prolific, Marlon. I mean, you must have really thought hard about that one.
Well, we'll be back next Tuesday for another show. You guys will see me pop up on TikTok, sometimes Instagram. And apparently Mo is going live on Instagram because she's getting roses for gifts that she doesn't
TikTok.
even know. I'm sorry. TikTok. When you go live, send me your live because I didn't even know you were live today. I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, I was just on there to ask people like any topics they wanted us to touch on for today's show. I'm just like dipping my toe in the water.
How many people did you get live?
I have no idea because I didn't have like like I couldn't see like the little numbers. Like I was like glaring at the screen.
God.
You should have heard me. It was like geriatric. I was like, what happened? Like my phone just made a noise and something happened. Like somebody gave me a rose. Like, what is that? Like it was just a disaster.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, I'll help you next time. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us for 2 years. This has been a fun ride. Can't wait for 40 more. Hopefully we're old and gray and like on someone's radio show by then.
Yeah.
And then we get to really irritate the world.
God help you. Now that Trump's freeing up speech, y'all better watch out.
Ooh, you better watch out because soon he's coming.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're out of here, y'all. Peace out.
All right. Bye.
Ride for me with no key. You bring out the best in me. Where would I be without you? You know you always get me through the good and bad. Let's cheers to that. Know what it means when you hit on my phone every time we wake up. Yeah, you know we're on. Slowly and more, yeah. Slowly and more, still that shit. Slowly and more, yeah. Slowly and more, sip like this. Slowly and more, yeah. Slowly and more, you're my sidekick. You're my best friend. Wouldn't have it any other way. I don't even have to talk. You are